So today we are going to go over the body weight squat. It's the most fundamental form of a squat. We're going down back to basics before we load any weight. Before we do anything fancy, we got to get our form correct. The reason we like to train squats is because it is very useful in everyday activity. It's very functional. We think about all the times that we have to get up and down, up off the floor. We're bending down to pick something up. We want to take those movements, we want to take the back out of the equation, and we want to start lifting in the hips and in the thighs. All right, so Nigel here is going to demonstrate the fundamental movements found in a squat. We're going to go over foot placement, what is going on in our knees, hips, shoulders, neck, and our breathing as well. So Nigel, we'll go ahead and do a front squat. So what we're looking for in foot placement is just outside hip width apart. And as we come down into our squat, so go ahead and head on down. Excellent. So for knees, we're looking at knees directly over toes. Go ahead and come it on up and bring it off to the side, facing the wall. And so now we're going to move to the hips with our feet just outside hip width apart. We got our knees over toes. Hips are being sent back. So go ahead and stand on up. And you'll notice, so don't send your hips back, just go straight down. If we're going straight down, our knees are getting sent way too far forward. So by coming up and going into that squat, sitting the hips way back. Excellent. We keep our knees in our proper alignment and they're not shooting too far forward over our toes. So go ahead and bring on up. All right, so now for the back, as we set the hips down, go ahead and sit the hips down and back. Excellent. We keep a nice neutral back. You notice we don't have a very exaggerated arch. We also don't have exaggerated curvature. It's a nice flat back, and that flat angle is going straight into the neck as well. So keeping the neck portion of the spine in line with the thoracic portion and into the lumbar portion. And you'll notice in the shoulders, we have shoulders neutral. We keep our shoulders away from our ears. So no hunching up here in the shoulders. And chin is neutral. So our chin is not coming up. Our chin is also not coming down. It's staying nice and level. Just as if we were standing, we want it to remain parallel with the floor. So now we'll go ahead and stand on up. And that is your body weight squat.